honour to be here today, and I want to thank you all for coming, and apologies for the delay. In the great tradition of the Office of Public Works, when the rain comes, you get a little tap on your shoulder. Minister, we have a plan B. They're fantastic, and here is the plan B. So I really appreciate all of the efforts that I've gone into organising this event. I want to also thank the gentleman who gave us a ride in their 1909 Morelli car from Belgium, which was a fantastic experience. I think it's a kind of a new form of ministerial transport, actually. One of the advantages is it goes so slowly that the public can get very close to us and hurl eggs in it. A colleague of mine said to me recently, it's going to be pretty tough between now and the budget, so much so that we all may have to wear helmets as we get in and out of the Doneraile. We may even have to wear helmets as ministers talking to each other, you never know. But it's certainly yes, it's a bit slow to take up this hour in the morning. It's wonderful to be back in Doneraile because I was here with Minister Sherlock and Deputy Barry over a year ago or so, and I spoke to people on the ground, listened to the communities here. And what you have here is just a fantastic heritage and landscape setting here in County Cork, which offers so much for the people locally, but it's a huge potential for tourism, as Eamon said, in terms of the Development Association. And the Office of Public Works really regard Doneraile as a jewel in our crown in terms of what we can offer in this area. And I want to pay particular thanks and tribute to our own staff, Eugene Keane and Grace and all the colleagues in that side of the house who've worked with people locally to get the best possible result that we can. We have a local management team with staff who do a lot of work in terms of the presentation of the grounds and making sure people can have access here. And even in a difficult budgetary circumstance where money isn't as much as was previously the case, our own budget on the capital side is down by about 300% on the OPW of the last 5 years. So we don't have the kind of resources that we used to have, understandably, given the scale of the collapse that's happened in the country. But that doesn't mean that we cannot make incremental progress in an area like this. And that's why it's fantastic to be here in the tea rooms today. I said I wouldn't come back until we have something concrete to say, and that's why I'm delighted to be here today. We've done a lot in this community to ensure that we put Doneraile on the map. For instance, the restoration of the bridges was a hugely important step in terms of getting access to the grounds here. The scenic nature walks, I know that Eamon has spoken about, many people use the walks here in the grounds and enjoy them, and that's made a big difference. The new information signage that's been put up has also helped in terms of access to the site and making sure that visitors know where to go. And I think one thing that you have to have in any environment like this is a top quality playground, which we were delighted to put in on behalf of the OPW some time ago. I think another part of it is you need good tea rooms, and in these tea rooms that I'm hearing today, it's just wonderful to see the progress that's been made. And like others, I'd like to congratulate the winning tender, Mint Catering. I understand they have been in place now for the past number of months, and that they're going very well, and there's a lot of support locally for the tea rooms, and I hope they continue well. But at the heart of what we want to do here in Doneraile is an active collaboration between the Ballyhurry Development Association and particularly the Doneraile Development Association, and of course working under the auspices of Cork County Council, who have been very helpful as well. We have got to have a partnership approach to these great houses and to this great heritage that we have a responsibility to present to the public. And insofar as the Office of Public Works can work with people to make sure that we realise the fantastic asset that is Doneraile, we will do that over the course of the next few months, as we have done here today in terms of putting the tea rooms in place. I want to say this finally, because when you come to a tea room, you come to have tea, not to listen to politicians most of the time. I want to say this finally. I recognise the extraordinary voluntary effort that goes into organisations like the Doneraile Development Association in Ballyhurry. I recognise the extraordinary teamwork that is in place there. And we have a responsibility to work with you to make sure that that partnership is a real, active partnership, and that we can deliver the kind of things that we need. Even in bad times, when there's no money around the place, and things look grim and difficult. Even in the worst of times, we can get things done in Ireland. And we showed that in the late 1980s, and we can show it again today. And I want to congratulate everyone for the effort that has gone in to these fantastic tea rooms. And I want to say to each and every one of you that the Office of Public Works is absolutely committed to the ongoing integrated development of Doneraile to make sure that we produce the best possible environment, not just for tourism, but also for the local community, who are so proud of this fantastic facility. So with those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to say, I'm not sure how you actually get in a tea room, maybe with a cup of tea, you say, I'm delighted to say that the tea rooms are now open, and I very much look forward to many, many years of successful trading from these tea rooms. Thank you very much.